Welcome back to another Harvey Hot Topic. My name's Nathan Harvey. We have breaking news coming out of Brooklyn. Kevin Durant has requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. Now, this comes out literally a day after Kyrie Irving has opted into his, I believe, $36.5 million contract. This would be the third time in Kevin Durant's career where he will be wanting a trade from his team. Originally, it was Golden State. Well, he was a free agent then. He left the Thunder, went to Golden State. Then he wanted a trade from Golden State, and he went to the Nets. But this is pretty big because it was a whole thing about a big three. Him, Kyrie, and what would be James Harden, and then eventually now Ben Simmons. It's no longer going to be. Kevin Durant will be traded. And Woj says on Twitter that it'll probably be sooner rather than later. He wouldn't be surprised if it was sooner rather than later. Now, it was mentioned that KD's preferred teams are two teams that were very, very close to winning. The Suns, who were in the finals 2 years ago, and the Heat, who had a chance to actually make it to the finals, but lost in 7 to the Celtics. I feel like I have a very, very strong feeling because I know Kevin Durant, not personally, obviously, but I know that on Twitter, he is a very, very thin-skinned superstar. And I know he definitely reads Twitter comments. And I know he's been hearing a lot of conversation about the fact that he has not been able to win or be successful since he left the Warriors and before even the Warriors. He made it to one NBA Finals and lost to the Heat. And then since then, has only been with the Warriors, won those two, made it to another one, got hurt, and it's not looking good for him on the Nets. He's requesting a trade from the Nets. I think it's a combination of that, wanting to win on his own to prove that he could actually do it, just like Curry did without him this past year. And I also think that he wants to go to a team that's much more reliable of their roster, because Kyrie Irving may show up at your door one day and then disappear off the face of the earth the next day. Ben Simmons, we don't know if he's even going to play because of his mental block or even because of his supposed back injury. We don't know. The reliability of the Nets has gone basically down to zero, right? Even James Harden at the end of his time with the Nets, he was pretty much gone as well, not playing well. And then KD just decides, let me get out of here because I don't want to deal with it anymore. This is something that I think is a smart move for Kevin Durant. It's definitely news breaking. It's for Nets fans, it must be crippling because you're like, okay, we just signed Kyrie back, who his handles are amazing. He's a very, very good player. We have KD still, and we're going to get Ben Simmons, who was a phenomenal defensive player when he used to play. And now today, midday, you're saying, we might lose one of the best players in the game right now. And that's a very, very, very realistic thing, and it's going to happen. Kevin Durant will be traded from the Nets. Now, if I had to choose between the Suns and Miami, which he mentioned is two of the landing spots he wants to go to, I would probably choose him for him to go to Phoenix, because they just lost DeAndre Ayton. I think it's a good idea to lose DeAndre Ayton, get away from him. His inconsistencies are a killer. Kevin Durant, he's a big man. I don't think he'll play the center position, but he could. Him, Devin Booker, well, I guess you need to trade a lot for him, but I think you'd still have probably. I think you might trade away Chris Paul if you want to put Kevin Durant on the Suns, but I think there would definitely be. I think the Suns are probably the better option, even though I think Miami actually has more to offer in trade-wise. I think the Suns are a better landing spot for him to win. Because on the Heat, you could probably trade a lot of players you would think, but obviously it piles up, plus you have picks and everything like that. I feel like if the Suns are going to try to win now, because Chris Paul is, I believe, turning 37 this next NBA season, I think they would want to push for a win-now team. Devin Booker, he's playing pretty well. He didn't play quite well at the end of the playoff run for them last year. But I think Kevin Durant, if I were Kevin Durant, I would choose the Suns over the Heat. I understand the Heat got farther than the Suns did, but I just think the Suns are a more complete team, and I think the Mavericks just really shocked the entire NBA world by beating them. But Kevin Durant being traded from the Nets, that's wild in my mind. But I think it is a smart move. You want that reliability factor, because who would want to be in a situation where you have to deal with a unreliable best friend who you teamed up with, right? And he shows up one day and then doesn't show up another day. And then someone who just came and you don't even know if he'll even play in the near future. So Kevin Durant making a smart move on his part, requesting a trade from the Nets. Definitely shocking, definitely news breaking. Because we just talked about it yesterday. The big three is going to come next season with KD, Kyrie, and Ben Simmons. But it looks like it will no longer be the case. Kevin Durant wants more reliability and wants to win a ring on his own without Steph Curry, which Steph Curry just proved that he could do it. And it's kind of funny how Kevin Durant decides now is the best time to request a trade. Not give Kyrie a second chance, not give Ben Simmons even a single chance. No. Get up, get out of there right now. This has been a Harvey Hot Topic. My name is Nathan Harvey. If there's more breaking news, catch you guys soon.